Hi everyone, I'm Cheryl and welcome to the Sewing Room channel, and this is your tip of the week. I'm going to give you a lot of tips and suggestions for giving a little bit of a fall touch to your home during the holiday season. And this is just one piece of fabric cut in a circle. And if you have a serger, I really like a serger for this kind of project. On the edge here, before I put the lace trim on it, I put this into my serger and bound the edges. Now this is just one piece of fabric. You can use another piece of fabric underneath, even with cotton batting in it, or put interfacing in it. And these are for putting underneath my vases. Then to cover up that edge, I took some lace trim, laid it on top, and it comes out about 1/4 of an inch away from the edge of the serged edge, and then stitched it down. This is a really easy drink coaster. Now in this coaster, all I have is fabric for the back, fabric for the front, and some fusible interfacing inside, in between the two pieces of fabric. And I'm using about a medium weight fusible interfacing. So when you're looking for interfacing, just look for something that has medium weight in the title. I happen to use Pellon brand, but the only reason why I use Pellon is it's because it's easily accessible to me at my Walmart store. So you put the fusible interfacing in there, fuse it down with your iron. So I lay it inside, put my iron on top. Then I'll take a 5-inch diameter circle, that's what this is. Take a large lid from a jar, draw around it. Then take some bias tape, that's what this is on the edges. This is 1/4 inch, but you can use 1/2 inch. And then you go ahead and put it on the edges. It's a really easy process to do. And then you have a nice little drink coaster. This is felt, and this is something else you can also put under a vase to protect the table, but it'll also look pretty. So what I did, let me show you a sample. I cut it out into a circle, and then I just kind of went with my scissors and did a little wavy line. There's no right or wrong way to do it. And if you want, you could put some lace trim around the edges. Another idea, this is a felt pillow, is you can cut out smaller little leaves, put a few around the edges of this circle here. And if you know how to do embroidery stitches, you can embroider them down. Now this is also a nice little simple project for children to do. But remember, always make sure whenever your children are going to have a sharp object around that they're mature enough and they've got the motor skills to do it. And I also highly recommend adult supervision while they're making it. So they could cut out little leaves. If they don't know how to do an embroidery stitch, they can even use some fabric glue or Elmer's glue and glue it down. Fun little project for kids. I like to buy large print fabric, and mostly because of reasons like this, is this has a sunflower on it. So I cut the sunflower out, and you can put whatever fabric you want on the back. It doesn't matter, it can be another sunflower. And I cut them out with pinking shears to give a jagged edge, then stitched the two pieces together, anywhere about a 1/4 inch wide seam if you want. Leave a little opening so you can put polyfill stuffing in it. And then close the opening up a little bit more, but leave it big enough so that you can place a stick in it. These are little skewer sticks you can buy at your grocery store. And just insert it in. I used hot glue to hold it in place. Tied some raffia around it, then put a little funky bow on it and put a sunflower button. And again, this is another project kids can kind of partially do, but remember, really think long and hard about giving a glue gun to a child. Maybe use some Elmer's glue instead of the glue gun to finish this off. So what I usually do with these when I make them is I will insert it into some type of flower arrangement, usually artificial flower arrangement, and it gives that fall season feel to it. Now, scarecrows are really popular during the fall season, and this is a really easy way to make a little scarecrow hat. This was about a 5-inch circle. Now, depending on the project you're making, you may be cutting one a lot bigger. And then I went in maybe 1.5 inches, depending on the size of the hat, could be 2 inches, maybe more, and took some crochet thread and a large eye needle and did a big basting stitch, at least a 1/2 inch wide, all the way around, and just slightly gathered it up. This is a fabric doll that I got at Joann Fabrics and Crafts. It was a little over $12, but I got it on sale. I think I got it on sale for at least 25% off. So you could make a scarecrow doll out of this, make some little clothing, really simple to make, and then you have your scarecrow hat. And so you would go ahead and glue the hat on the top of the doll and then fold the brim of the hat up, and you could use hot glue again to put this down. And with these scarecrow dolls, you can use embroidery thread to do some little embroidery stitches to create a face. This is a cross-stitch project that I've just completed, and this project was designed by Lori Holt. I absolutely love her patterns. I love her quilt patterns. I like everything that she does because it's always kind of childlike. And this was really simple to do, even though I worked on it for quite a few months here and there, but I eventually just recently got it done. Now, when you buy a project like this, this came with just the pattern. And so inside, it shows you the complete layout. Up here, it tells you the recommended colors. Remember, this is what she used. It's a recommendation, but I didn't have access to all these colors. I do have a lot of embroidery thread, so I went through all of my thread and selected colors that were very similar. Now, when I get this done, it's going to be a pillow actually for my bedroom. I've been in the process of redecorating my bedroom over the last 1.5 years. It's probably going to take me another 1.5 years to finish. But one of these days when I'm done, I will show you what everything looked like in there. If you're wondering what you can do with cross-stitch projects, if you like to do that, or embroidery projects, is that this is a suggestion for making a Christmas tree ornament. Buy these inexpensive gift bags. You can get them sometimes with little glitter on it. Make whatever cross-stitch design you want and then glue it on to the bag. And then you could take some pretty ribbon, make a decorative bow to put up in here. And so here's some other things you can make. Now this is just a plain cardboard gift tag. But what I did with this cardboard gift tag is actually I cut the cardboard out myself, I should say. And I enlarged what I saw here. So all you're cutting is a rectangle and then cut the corners down a little bit. Then on the back, I glued fabric on the back, then cut fabric for the front bigger, rolled the fabric around the edges and glued it down. Then you could place this anywhere you wanted to. Now on all my cross-stitch projects for projects like this, on the Aida cloth, I pull some of the thread out to get this little fringe. So anyway, once you've glued these down, you can poke a hole through here, insert whatever decorative ribbon or twine that you want to use, and you can have your tree a gift bag theme. Well, I hope you enjoyed this tip of the week and that you've learned something new. think outside of the box. Think how you can incorporate some of these ideas into your sewing projects and craft projects that you are working on. Now, if you're interested in other tips of the week and other sewing projects that you can do, scroll down to the description section. Click on the word more when you see it appearing, and then that section will expand open and you will see all of the links appearing. Now, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and make sure you check out my Facebook page. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time, and happy sewing. If you like the Sewing Room channel, one of the best ways to show your support is to subscribe by clicking on that red subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to click on share to share this video with your friends. And make sure you click on the bell so you receive notifications for all my new videos. I'm Cheryl, this is Manny, and this is Scotty. See you next time.